again, just to go through the safety stuff. Oh, by the way, a couple of more significant announcements, but not really important. We, for the entire time of doing this match, have been associated with the other chapter in Michigan. We're severing that tie. They have different idea of where they want to go than we do, and vice versa. They don't think what we're doing is what they're doing, and vice versa, and that's just fine. So we're going to continue running the same day, same match, same rules, under a different name. It's as simple as that. We just won't call it Axe. We don't know what we're going to call it yet. We're trying to brainstorm that, and it would be wonderful if everyone would... Huh?
X-Axe?
No longer Axe?
X-Axe.
Anyways, if you like it, and nothing changes here. We're not, so don't, nothing about what we do is different. The only thing we're going to change is very simple. We're going to standardize the gear and equipment to be more in line with what other action matches call gear and equipment. So instead of this crazy service enhanced open, which is different than everyone else, we're going to be more like tack iron, tack scope, and open. And we're going to have 2 extra categories of PCC and armor. We'll post that. Don't worry about it. That's the only thing that changes. Scoring, match, everything you're used to here stays the same. If you think of a clever name, let me know. We're trying to think of what it's going to be, and we're going to use the new name next month. So please brainstorm, and we're going to try and crowdsource that. That's something worth mentioning. Otherwise, nothing changes. On that note, let's go through the safety briefing. This is a cold range. Your guns stay unloaded during the duration of the match until you're told to load them, and they will become unloaded when you're told to unload them. Do not unload them until the RO tells you to do so. Please have the RO with you, and they will visually identify an empty chamber. You'll pull the magazine, run the action. Both of you will look and see that the chamber is empty with no magazine inserted. You will close the action and dry fire it pointed at the impact berm downrange, and that gun is considered cleared. If it's a pistol, you'll holster it. If it's a rifle, you'll sling it or case it and put it back on the rack where it belongs. Don't walk around with your rifle hanging on a sling, dangling, sweeping people, so please keep them in their case, in their holster, or in the rack while you're not shooting. You'll hear us calling you. Who's on deck, who's up next, just keep that in mind, and you can start prepping things when you're the next person coming up to shoot. Watch your 180 while movement. I don't think it's too horribly relevant except in stage 2, so keep that in mind when you're moving back and forth. Do not sweep or break the 180 rule. That's the imaginary line down range and rainbow overhead. Your muzzle should not break that. If you get close to it, we'll warn you. If you continue to break it, we'll have to DQ you, so please don't do that. On stages where there are paper targets, we do require the help of those on the squad to reset. So please come out, tape, reset, do whatever you can. If you're not familiar with our scoring is quite simple. Paper targets require a minimum of 2 hits to be a clean hit. 3 scoring areas in the target. There's 0, so hits in the 0 are no penalty. -1, that's added 1 second, and -3 is added 3 seconds. The head is also 0. 1 hit and -1 or better neutralizes the target, but since you need 2 hits, you'll get a miss, okay? If you have 2 hits in the 0, no penalties. 1 hit, 0, 1 -1, you get 1 second added. 1 in the 0, 1 -3, 3 seconds added. On this match today, you can shoot as much at each target as you want, so if you put 5 hits in the target, you get the best ones that are on the target. I don't think there's anything to add on that.
Did we talk safety areas?
Oh, safety areas. If you have a problem with your gun or need to look at your gun or just admire it while you're not shooting, we have areas here that are safety areas, the red areas that are painted like that with the little group that will stop no bullets. You can go in there and you can look at your gun in those safety areas. Do not handle them in any other location. So please use those to your advantage if you need to. Okay, we have a little over 40